cosa que salió del cielo, sin una luz muy bonita, pero muy espantosa. Y la gente...
Más despacio, por favor.
¡Tiene mucho miedo! ¿Dónde va, señor?
Tenemos muchas cosas acá atrás para enseñarle.
¿Qué buscan? ¿Y qué quieren? ¡No se vayan! ¡No se vayan! ¡No se vayan! ¡Allá atrás! ¡Ahí están todos!
Is the interpreter with you?
I'm not a professional interpreter. My occupation is cartography. I'm a map maker.
Can you translate French into English and English into French?
Yes, I explained to the team leader in Villa Hermosa. I was just a little taken by surprise.
Êtes-vous Monsieur Laughlin?
Laughlin, oui.
Oh, Laughlin, pardon. Depuis combien de temps travaillez-vous avec nous sur ce projet?
J'ai été avec l'équipe américaine depuis que nous soyons rassemblés tous ensemble. En effet, je vous ai vu à la conférence au Europe qui s'est bien terminée, surtout pour vous, surtout pour les Français. En effet,
Merci.
They're all there! All of them!
vous comprenez, je suis
Check for landing marks! Attack the trail! Hey, these are Navy TVFs!
No, that's General Motors!
The ticket!
No, that makes them TVM!
No taxi out of the town! Mr. Wesson, no taxi trail!
Écoutez-moi, je veux le numéro de fabrication de tous ces moteurs.
Mr. Lacombe wants the numbers of the engine block!
The ticket! The ticket! And 447 148! Coming in 4-4! 5529!
Number 445529, check!
Approximately 46 gallons in the right tank!
447149, check!
Tell me something. What the hell is happening here?
It's flight number 19!
19 what?
It's that training mission from the Naval Air Station at Fort Lauderdale. They were doing target runs on an old Hulk.
Who flies crates like these anymore?
No one. These planes were reported missing in 1945.
But it looks brand new. Where's the pilot? I don't understand. Where's the crew? Hey! You! Listen to me, will ya? How the hell did it get here? Put your bag into your place. We will rock you. Sing it. We will rock you. Everybody, we will rock you. We will rock you. All right.
This is Kirk Matic here, and that was Close Encounters, and this is ID. And I'm telling you, Jurassic Park is Jurassic Park. It is one hell of a motion picture, and I don't like it. It is terrible from the word go. If you love dinosaurs and you want to see dinosaurs and all the little animation, go see Clash of the Titans. Give me a call if you want to talk about Jurassic Park, because that's what we're talking about today. It's a horrendous motion picture. It was the opening weekend. It made $52 million at the box office, and it's just nothing but one dirge fest of chowkowski. It was just a chowski. So I got a couple of things I want to go over. This behind me right now, this is a good motion picture. This is a good Steven Spielberg motion picture. But Jurassic Park is not a Steven Spielberg motion picture at all. It's a corporate lawyer motion picture. And it's just, I've got to tell Austin that this film is just terrible. This film, you just cannot go see Jurassic Park. Just do not go see it. Wait for the dollar day. I'm telling you now, it's June 16th. Just do not go see this film during the summer. I know it's going to be hard, But wait for the dollar day. I'm telling you now, it's a dollar motion picture. And here's the reason why I'm going to say that. It's not a Steven Spielberg film because he phoned it in. He just phoned it in. He must have been off in Switzerland or somewhere and just called up and said, hey, put this together and I'll just type it in, and it's just not his film. So let me tell you, folks, there's only two things you're going to feel when you come out of that motion picture. You're going to be either pissed off at Spielberg, and you're going to be hungry. That's all you're going to do. Because all they do from start to beginning to the end of the motion picture, it's just chow, chow, chow. The dinosaurs eat. But on the other hand, now, this is Dennis Weaver. This is a film. This is his first film. And Duel is a good motion picture. I suggest that you go out and check that thing out. It is great. So, Gyped Park. It has no nuance. The reasons that I'm saying that you should wait for it to dollar, I don't care about the THX. I don't care about the sound and the CD. Now, here's another one. This is Jaws. You notice the differences right off the bat. They try to bring you in. Jurassic Park has a good plot. It's about a park that's going to be open, and they're going to have scientists come out and visit and say it's a good place. But look at how this film works. I mean, we introduce new characters, and you know who the meanie is because of the title or just the mystery of the motion picture. That's how it works. You know, that's how it works. Make a motion picture that has mystery and miscommunication, like Close Encounters. Close Encounters has mystery. And Jaws has mystery. E.T. has mystery. All of the elements have mystery. All motion pictures have mystery. This Jaws, it's an incredible motion picture. It's great. And the reason that Jurassic Park is not going to work is because Spielberg phoned it in. He told everybody that it was about a park, and the scientists are going to just approve it, and you just come out there. Now, granted, the first 20 minutes of this motion picture is good. It's a Spielberg gadget-filled thing. But the problem is, after the 20 minutes, after you've seen the great Brontosaurus, what is it? Oh, I've got this great Jurassic Park fold-out from, you know, where you buy all the tapes and stuff like that. And they've got a huge, you know, outlay of what type of monster you're going to see. The biggest, a Brachiosaurus. Well, when you see those eating at the very beginning of the film, it's great. It's the animation and the technical expertise is great. But I'm saying, folks, you can wait for the dollar day on this one. Go see Last Hero. Go see, you know, Schwarzenberger. Now, here's another one. Even though we knew Raiders of the Lost Ark, you know, this is Temple of Doom. Hey. We knew that this is good. It draws you in. But the Jurassic Park does not. And I will be taking calls. I'll take calls in just a second. Just hold on. I know you want to get it. I know when you want to talk to me. But I will take calls. But this film is not worth even $3.25 unless you're absolutely too rich for words. You know, if you can afford it, go. Now, I thought that I would want to go see this because of the technical, but I expected a Spielberg motion picture. This is not a Spielberg motion picture, folks. This is a corporate lawyer phone-it-in motion picture, and it is not worth the money. And I know I'm going to get hypered over this. I know people are going to be calling me and saying, "Oh, Kirk, settle down, settle down." Hey, but hey, I just want to say that I am pissed off at Jurassic Park. And I expected Spielberg quality. This is quality. This is, you know, I'm not doubting that the quality of the film stock and the resolution and the color and all that. But to draw you in, like Jaws and Close Encounters, this motion picture doesn't do that. It rips you off. And I'm going to tell you why that it rips you off. It rips you off because at the very beginning of the film, you feel like you're going to Epcot Center. Now, if you've been to Epcot or Disneyland or anything like that, you've been to it. You've been to a theme park. They have all these scientists at the very beginning showing you how to do this. And they even have a 5-minute documentary trailer, 5 minutes, of a DNA strand telling you how they're going to, you know, remanipulate these strands and put them into a mouse. I mean, put them into a frog, and they use their mouse and all these computers and stuff like that, and then they put it all together, and what do you got? You got eggs, and they put it in an ostrich egg, and then it grows up into a dinosaur, and then they have these wonderful digital computer effects of the dinosaur. Hey, they've done better. The King Kong Gorilla and Clash of the Titans and all those great effects, Harryhausen effects, are a much better motion picture than you'll ever find in this thing. As far as effects, yes, the dinosaurs. Let's see, which dinosaurs? Oh, the bipeds, the Gallimimus, or whatever they call that, and the Triceratops and the Raptors and the T-Rex. They're all wonderfully made, but it's just a munch fest. They just munch. Now this is an edition at the your basic Sound Warehouse and all that, and Blockbuster. This is the cover of New York, the New Yorker magazine. Look at that. There are dinosaurs on that, and they're all they're schmoozing each other for the big bucks in Hollywood. And here we go, yet another, The Weekend, The Weekender. The Awesome American Statesman gave us a thumbs up to go see this film. I feel like I've been ripped off. I have been ripped off, folks. Now this is, behind us is E.T. There's a lot of mystery in that, even though it's a kid's film. Jurassic Park is not a kid's film, folks. And here's the other cover of the Houston Post, Jurassic Mania. People, if you like to see dinosaurs and you want to see them eat each other and go for it, you can go see this film. It's fine. But I'm just saying that I was so pissed off that for $3.50, I would have waited $1. Okay, let's take some calls here. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, I do not like Jurassic Park either.
Oh, well, that's great. That's great to hear. And you went to see it and you wasted your money, right?
I'm just kidding. I loved it.
Oh, you loved it? Oh, yeah. Get out of here. Get out of here.
I love it.
Okay, tell me what happened to the scientists at the very end of the film?
Oh, wow.
What happened to them? It was terrible. They didn't even explain that away.
I enjoyed the dinosaurs,
Yeah, but an hour and a half of them? An hour and a half of these dinosaurs eating each other? That's no storytelling.
Now, they were good,
Okay.
You got to give Mr. Spielberg a little credit here.
No, ILM. I'm going to give ILM, the Industrial Light and Magic, the credit for all the effects.
Them dinosaurs can pack a heavy ship, though.
Yeah, they sure do.
Just like on you.
Oh, come on, callers, don't call in and give me that. We already know it's a crap. You just want to call in and give me crap. That's all it is. Well, it's just a 2-hour munch fest. Let's take another call and see if they have any intelligence thing. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah.
I'd just like to say, it made $50 million in the first
Yeah,
weekend.
$50 million.
And I thought it was great because I saw it. My friend saw it on Thursday. Fort Worth, Dallas, and
Yeah.
I'm 13. I liked it.
You liked it. Why? I mean, it was just dinosaurs. There was no story.
Well,
Look,
yeah,
see, this E.T. has a story.
The book.
This Close Encounters has a story.
See, they cut it down. The book was much better, yes, but they had to cut it down a little bit to fit it into the movie.
Okay, can you tell me what happened to all the white trench coat, lab coat scientists at the very end of the motion picture?
The motion picture?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you watched the movie.
They left the island on a boat.
No, they didn't. No, maybe in the book they did, but they should have explained it because everybody at the very end of the movie was just being munched out.
Well, in the book, it was much better ending, of course, because the doctor that invented the whole thing, he got eaten by his own dinosaur.
Yeah, but you understand the caricature here? You know what the bad guy is, or the supposed bad guy is in Close Encounters. Close Encounters is well made. It's a wonderful motion picture, and here he fails. That's what I'm saying. Jurassic Park is Gyped Park. It's nothing but failure.
Well,
And I don't.
I thought it was pretty good.
Okay, let me ask you one thing before you go. What did you see Hook? I did not see it.
Yeah,
It was,
I did.
How was it?
It was good.
It was good.
Yeah, but it didn't have graphics or anything. But
Didn't have graphics, but did it have a story?
Yeah.
See, I skipped Hook. I saw all the other ones. I liked them,
Yeah.
but it's just terrible.
Okay.
But you liked it.
Yeah, I liked it. I like all his movies.
You like all Spielberg's stuff.
Yeah, I mean, because he's good.
Have you seen Duel?
Duel?
Duel.
Duel?
Yeah, Duel. You need to go to the video store and pick up Duel. That is his, you know, like his college day movie before he went to work on, you know, night watch. Okay, thanks a lot, caller. Okay, well, we'll check another. You know, if you like dinosaurs, go see it. You know, I'm going to say go waste your $3.50. But if you want to wait, it doesn't make any difference. The sound is the same quality. The CD is the same as THX. You're not going to be able to tell. Even little kids are not going to be able to tell. I'm telling you, don't waste your money. I promise you. There's a lot more here in E.T., or this is Close Encounters here, where, you know, he was fascination. There's fascination, there's communication with those other movies. But let me tell you, Jurassic Park, the only fascination is at the very beginning, and he gives it all away. It looked like he took one big old chunk of the back end of the film, where we see all the brontosauruses, you know, brontosauruses, and then he slugged it up in the front, and he called it in. Because where is the wonderment? Where is the believability that has actually happened? He throws a 5-minute Epcot Center documentary at us, and it's terrible. Well, we're going to take another call. Go ahead, caller.
Hello?
Yeah.
Have you seen Cop and a Half?
Cop and a Half? No. I'm not going to see that. It doesn't appeal to me. It doesn't have... Burt Reynolds is over the hill. He needs to get out of the film business. Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good. It's funny and it's...
Now, there's another thing. Did you see Jurassic Park?
No, I haven't seen it. I'm going to...
Don't waste your money. Wait, go see Last Hero. I'm telling you, don't even waste your money. You can go see it at a dollar house. That's all I ask. You're not going to like it.
My friend said it was pretty good.
Yeah, the effects on the dinosaur, but it doesn't have a very good story. It's not as good as this Close Encounters with Richard Dreyfuss here. It's not as good. I'm telling you. Okay, thanks for calling. Okay, caller, go ahead.
I was driving down the street one day and, you know, minding my own business.
Yeah. Well, you got to have speed calling, boy. Go ahead, caller.
Hang on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, you're on.
I know who was, where the scientists went.
Yeah, what happened to the scientists?
Well, the scientists went on the ship for the weekend back to the mainland.
But they didn't explain that in the motion picture.
Yeah, they did. They said when they were going through the deal, they had an announcement that the last vehicle to the ship was leaving in 5 minutes.
Well, still, the nuance of the motion picture is not as good as a Spielberg film. Did you see it?
Yeah.
And did you read the book?
Yeah.
So how does it compare?
The book to the movie?
Yeah. Did you like the movie better than the book?
I liked the movie.
You liked the movie?
The movie that I didn't like was Cliffhanger. I saw that.
Cliffhanger's a lot better. You know what the bad guy is. Every dinosaur is a bad guy in this thing. It's just a munch fest.
Not all the dinosaurs. The brachiosaurs weren't bad guys.
Yeah, well, hey, the only joke on that one was that it snotted on the kid, and then he looked, then she looked bewilderment at it. Oh, you know what I do? I wipe my face clean after I got snot on my face.
Yeah, but it gave everybody a warm feeling in the audience.
No way. But hey, it's going to make $100 million. I'm just saying that I didn't like it compared to Close Encounters or any of the other good Spielberg motion pictures.
Well, I was just really happy with the special effects. I thought it was a good precedent for movies to come.
Did you notice any sound quality difference? Did you go to hear?
I didn't know the sound quality, but the computer images of all the dinosaurs are incredible.
They are incredible. Are they worth $3.50?
I think so.
You are? You think so?
Yes.
I think everybody should just wait for $1 day. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I think movies of this quality should be encouraged with that type of special effects. I hope they...
But they're going to make their money anyway. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. The Last Hero and T2 are definitely going to be... That's an encouragement. ILM is never going out of business.
Yeah. Have you seen Last Action Hero yet?
Not yet. It's coming this weekend. I'm saying, everybody, you're going to decide on 2 films. You're going to say Jurassic Park... This weekend, you're going to say Jurassic Park or Last Hero, and you don't want to wait in either one of the lines.
But what caused them to pit those 2 movies against each other? Why? How do we know?
The 2 companies. I mean, Warner Brothers USA, Universal, MCA. That's the difference. Products, man.
Yeah.
They pit it against each other. Sure. Oh yeah. It's not the local theaters that own it. It's MCA. They're going up against the big boys.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
I want to say, hey, thanks for the callers. I mean, you know, good callers, that's great. That's great. Hey, we're already 30 minutes into the show. I want to say, this is my P.O. box here if you want to write me. This is ID, ID, you know. P.O. Box 163-773, Austin, Texas, 78716. Send me all your notes. Anyway, I'm saying that Jurassic Park is a total waste. Compared to this, this is action. There is action, action, action. You know what the action in Jurassic Park is? The action, action, action is munch, munch, munch. You're only going to feel two things coming out of this motion picture. Hungry or very mad at Spielberg for not giving you character. There is character, there is action, only in the dinosaur munching. The actors, Laura Dern, she's so nice, but these characters, these actresses in this motion picture, they grow. There's growth, there's knowledge all the way from the very beginning to the last minute, but not in Jurassic Park. What happened? I think he phoned it in, just like we're taking callers. Go ahead, caller. You're on.
I'll tell you, the big thing Jurassic Park did for me is made me go back to the concession stand for another package of gummy bears.
You are exactly right. It was just a munch fest. It was a munch fest. I'm telling people that right today, since it's my live hour right now, I figured that, hey, I tell everybody out there just to wait. Last Action Hero is going to have jokes. There were no jokes. Did you notice any jokes in Jurassic Park? It was serious.
I don't know. I kind of took the whole thing as a joke. I found it more amusing than anything.
Really? You just sat back and laughed the whole thing?
It's some portions, yeah. I mean, it was more interesting to watch the reactions of all the people around me than it actually was watching the movie.
Because it was that boring. You see? Hey.
You know, I agree with, you know, what you've had to say and your callers as well. I mean, I was impressed with the special effects.
The special effects are great. The special effects are great in here. But notice that there's caricature. There's caricature. There's a lot of action. There's interaction between the two people. That's what's going to happen in Last Hero. But with Jurassic Park, you cannot feel anything for the baddie. And the baddie is only one thing. Get out of the jungle or survive. You know?
You know, I was really disappointed because I've read the book.
Oh, well, see, now there you go. I was kind of curious. That's why I'm doing this show. It's because I'm kind of curious for the people that read it. And Crichton has just recently written another book called Sphere. It's kind of abyss, you know. It's kind of like that. But I know he's better than this. Now, this is dual. This is well written. I think that people should, you know, go back and see another Spielberg film like Jaws, you know, instead of, you know, seeing this.
Well, it's, you know, the thing that really disappointed me is the point you've been making. I mean, I didn't see a whole lot of plot in the movie.
No plot.
I mean,
it's just, would you like to go see, hey, you can watch Kirk and Matic Great Effects every Tuesday and Wednesday for 2 hours, you know, and that's free if you got cable. But, you know, you won't do that. You won't do that for a motion picture. I'm telling you, there is no plot in this movie. The people out there that are watching this show, they're going to say, oh, Kirk, you crazy. But they'll go out and waste their money. They can go see it at the Dollar House, you know, or catch it on cable. You're not going to miss much.
I was entertained, but I don't think I'd run around, you know, urging all my friends to go see it.
I'm urging all my friends, all those people out there, not to go see it, because this thing is not a typical Spielberg film. And I have been telling everybody, but you know, they're not going to listen to me. They're going to go see it, and I would encourage them to go see, you know, the other movies. I mean, there'll be 4 or 5 movies coming this weekend that are opening, and they're going to be a lot better because there's lots more jokes. You're not going to just see it for action,
well,
you know, and
going
effects.
To see this. I just saw a deal on CNN. It did $50 million the first week, and
Sure.
it picked up the pace and did $8 million on Monday.
I think Last Action Hero is going to blow them out of the water this weekend. I hope it does, because Jurassic Park is just not worth it. I mean,
I don't know about, you know, going to see Schwarzenegger. Everything I've heard has been pretty negative on the movie so far.
Really? I'll be darned. But, you know, Schwarzenegger, he has that ability to say those one-liners, big mistake and stuff like that. I think it's going to be a lot more entertaining, a lot more fun. You know, I like to laugh and cry and all those things in the movie, or at least have emotion while I'm watching a motion picture. And I expected that in Spielberg here, but it didn't happen. That's what saddens me about this movie. Well, thanks for calling.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate your call. Callers, I appreciate your call. I mean, it just reaffirms that it's true that even all these people that went to see it and wasted their money, we're just a bunch of waste. Okay, let's try another caller. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, Kirk.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, you went to see the movie.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I'm bummed out. I'm pissed off. Huh?
What did you really expect? I mean, it's kind of like going to McDonald's and expecting a T-bone.
I expected caricature.
Yeah, those are 1 in a million shots.
No, there's five. There's 5 movies. He's done 5 movies.
The film industry does not turn out decent films. It's all schlock and excitement and boom, blow up in your face, and you think that's a movie. If you want to see a good movie, if you want to see a story, go see an independent film.
Okay. Well, no, I'm not putting that down either. I'm not saying that. It's good to go see independent motion pictures. But I'm criticizing only Spielberg. Here's a product maker. Here is a McDonald's maker, Disney man, okay? And he puts his name and seal on this movie and says, Spielberg movie, go see it. He has developed what is called a formula in Hollywood, and you expect that, okay? But here he failed. Jurassic Park, he failed. In Duel, he did not fail. He has characters all the way through it, in every one of them.
But Steven Spielberg didn't write those.
No, but you pick a script. In Hollywood, you pick a script and you develop it into something that you can become a part of and you want to make, and then you have an audience. I was Spielberg's audience. You may be Spielberg's audience.
No, I probably won't go see the movie. I'll probably take your advice and wait for the dollar. Or go
dollar, man. Hey, I sold one guy. Oh, man, if I've sold one audience member, that this is a dollar.
Did you actually go to see Jurassic Park, or did you go to see Steven Spielberg?
I went to see Jurassic Park, but his name is on it, and I expect the same quality. That's the deal.
I'll buy that.
I expect, because of all the other films that I have supported. I supported Close Encounters, Jaws. I obviously supported Duel. His very beginning filmmaking career here, you know, and I expect that he's gonna pull it off. He did to a certain extent. You know, I'm not saying that the dinosaurs do pull it off, and the story in the first 20 minutes is great. That's great Spielberg gadgetry. I expect the gadgetry. I expect, even in The Color Purple, he has gadgetry. There's all kinds of things going on with the storytelling element. But the problem is, in Jurassic Park, he just fails it.
Well, my advice to you and all commercial moviegoers would be just skip the big wigs.
Yep.
Skip them all.
Okay.
Go out to Dolby. Go out to Vulcan Video. Go out to the
I agree.
decent movie.
I agree. You should test all the markets. You know, if you have the money and you have the time to go and see things, yeah, go to the other, you know, the independent stories and stores in
like
town.
Watching HBO or watching Access.
Well, if you watch Access, you're going to get the independent stuff. There's no doubt about it. But I'm just venting here that I just was so totally taken back that this motion picture really burnt me on this one.
Right. Well, take care, Kirk.
Thanks for calling, man. I have convinced one person not to go see the motion picture Jurassic Park. You probably go see something at the Dolby. I mean, you know, there's lots of other motion pictures. But what I'm talking about is Jurassic Park, you know? Good motion picture. Okay. Go ahead, caller. Oh, I lost him. Go ahead, caller.
I was just going to say that the book's a lot better than the movie.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm sure. I'm sure it is. Because you have your own imagination of how it is. But, you know, you want to kind of meld those things. You know, you got the dinosaurs. You want to see those things.
Well, I think that Spielberg did a real bad job on the movie.
Okay. Well, thank you.
And have a good anal vibration.
Okay. Go ahead, caller.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see you make a better...
Oh, hey, ho, lost him. I'd like to see you make a better motion picture. Well, that is true. I would rather make a better motion picture. Now, I can't do that because it costs a lot of money. And he probably sold out, you know. But, gee, if I had the chance to make a more scary motion picture, I would be making it like Jaws. I wouldn't be making it like Jurassic Park. Well, let's try another caller. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah. I believe it was hyped out. I paid far too much money for it. I wish I had paid $1, but I was caught up in the hype also.
Yeah.
It left far too many questions unanswered.
Yeah.
They have a doctor buried in dung up to her elbows, and they never tell you why the dinosaur is sick, you know.
That's true. They kind of one-lined it somewhere very subtly. Where'd you see
Let
it?
it go, yeah.
I'm kind of curious, where did you see it? Did you see it in the CD?
Out at North Cross.
Saw it at North Cross. Well, now there is a big difference in the sound quality there, you know, the THX and all that.
You miss half the lines in a full audience anyway because of all the reactions to.
Yeah, oh yeah, I was definitely scared in the kitchen scene where these little kids are running around scared for 15 minutes against the dinosaurs, the two bipeds or whatever the hell they are.
The one thing that I did like that was typical Spielberg was the irony of the Tyrannosaurus Rex that munched out on a lawyer, which is of course the bad guy, and saves the people at the end.
Yeah, yeah, but don't you think that should have kind of come, you know, there's only a couple of killings and build-up in Jaws. There's a lot of build-up. There's a lot of pretense in Jaws.
Yeah.
And it builds up and builds up, and you bring in the lawyers, you bring in the specialists. That's what Spielberg does. He brings in all the specialists. There's lots of characters. There's a lot of characterization of the motion picture. That's what I expected. That's the product. But he doesn't do that in Jurassic Park. He only brings in 3 scientists and says, hey, take a hike over to Epcot Center. But here's Richard Dreyfuss and then the other specialists, you know, Robert well, you know, whatever. And you know what I mean? There's a lot more characters.
Brilliantly marketed. That's what I have.
Yeah, oh yeah, there's the McDonald's and all that stuff. So you feel like you ripped off?
I wish I had paid $1.
Yeah, now, if I had or somebody of my friends told me to go and wait for $1, I would have waited for $1. I would, I swear, because it's going to be there at the Dollar House at the end of the summer.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be there. I think that says a lot about the motion picture industry, too.
Well, the last action will be the same way. You know, it'll be hyped up, and you could wait 3 months and see it for $1.
Yeah, I would much rather, if somebody told me to wait, I would have. I guarantee you, man. I wouldn't even be doing this show. But I'm so pissed off, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Well, thanks for calling. I appreciate it. Okay, we'll take another caller. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, I saw the movie Jurassic Park, and I thought it was okay. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was some good action, and I went and saw the new DTS sound or whatever.
Yeah,
and all that was pretty good. And it had some good action. The thing that bothered me though was the ending. I mean, they just left the dinosaurs there. None of them were killed off, or
part two.
Yeah, well, I know they made a suggestion that if the dinosaur don't get some type of chemical from them, that they'll eventually die on their own.
Oh yeah.
But still, you know. But like I said, I enjoyed it. I mean, I didn't think it was.
Yeah.
The hype was worth it, but it was still a good film. You know.
Yeah, but was it worth $350? In this marketplace, and you know, you can wait for $1.
Man.
Huh?
Not $350, $650.
Well, $350 in the afternoon. You got to go see this film in the afternoon. Okay, for all those people out there that are going in the evening time and spending $6, oh, you are wasting your money. Go.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, the movie to see is a movie called Menace to Society.
Okay, now there you go. There you go. Now that I want to know more about. See, they don't hype it as much.
Yeah, now that movie.
It's not a big product.
Yeah, it's got good story. It's
got great criticism.
Yeah, the characters are developed well. You understand what they're about, why they do the things they do.
See,
I mean, they're still got
this is the monster.
Oh, yeah, no.
See, and then that's a failure. See, they don't do that in Jurassic Park where they introduce the wrong type of monster, and then they say, oh, we got it, we can have a summer vacation now, you know.
Yeah.
See,
but like I said, I still enjoyed it. And I liked it. I like Jurassic Park.
You think it was worth it?
I was just upset that certain things weren't answered.
Yeah, what happened to the scientists at the end? You know, the people in the lab coats. They disappeared. They were off the island. Yeah. Like, it was time for everybody to get off the island. You know, I've been to Epcot Center, and let me tell you, that's exactly what that is. Didn't that 5-minute, or let's see, the 5-minute little documentary thing about the DNA strands, didn't that bug you?
Not really.
That reminded me of high school days when we learned about anatomical stuff.
Well, you know, at least it gives you some type of explanation or something like that. I mean, the whole thing about them putting it in frogs, I want to see how why did some of the dinosaurs come out looking like frogs? But yeah.
Yeah, sure. Put it in Australia, everything's all right, you know. And dinosaur effects are great. It's worth that much. It's worth that if you want to see that. But I'm telling you, you're going to see that at the Dollar House anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry you got bummed out, and you know, it's for kids. But then it's PG-13 and it's violent. I mean, you know, I would not take my kid under 10 to this movie.
Well, I don't know about that. It depends on how you train your kid. Because you know, when I was young, I went and saw all those violent films. I mean, I saw The Godfather as a kid and all that.
Yeah.
And it never really messed with me. I don't go out raping and.
I agree. But I'm just saying, you know, that's kind of a shock for a youngin' that's not ready for that.
Yeah. Well,
if he's seen a lot of Saturday morning stuff, then
I'll tell you what, though, the movie to see is Menace to Society.
Now, is that a violent film? Is that a hyper-violent film?
It's violent, but it's talking about people on the streets, you know, people, what they have to go through.
Yeah.
So to understand what's going on,
is it worth the $6.50?
Yeah, it was worth it. And I don't like paying $6 for movies.
Yeah.
But it's worth it.
Well, if you can afford that, I have to go in the afternoon.
Okay. Well,
I appreciate
Howard Stern.
Okay. Oh man. Well, anyway, here's parts of E.T. letting out. See, now every element is working in those type of films. Every Spielberg element works in these films. I mean, you know, there's a discovery. Here's frogs. See, he has frogs in every one of his movies. Folks, I am just totally bummed out, and I'm just going to reiterate that this is June 16th, and I want to tell everybody, just do not, this weekend, hold back your money and don't go see that Jurassic Park. You're going to be gypped. You're going to be bummed out. You're going to pay $6.50 or $6 or $3 in the afternoon, and you're just going to hate it. You're going to come out, two things, folks. You're going to come out of that movie very mad at Spielberg for not delivering, or you're going to be very hungry because it's just a munch effects. That's all it is. At the very last hour and a half of that movie, it's just munch. And how can I get out of the jungle? Well, take another caller. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, I am very disappointed with Jurassic Park. I paid $6.50 for that show, and me and my wife, we were just appalled.
Appalled. Well, see, and if I was told on a TV show or one of my friends to say, wait for it on a dollar day, I would have.
Yep. You know.
So, you know, did you like the dinosaurs or anything like that? Was that worth it?
It was okay, but I like movies that have, you know, those kind of effects.
Are you going to go see Last Hero?
No.
You're not going to go see Schwarzenegger? Oh, come on.
I don't know, you know.
Well, you know, I'm sorry. I can't. You know, I'm just saying that this film. There you go. A disgruntled caller, folks. A disgruntled caller. Got ripped off by the hype. It's just nothing but hype, and Spielberg has phoned another one in. Okay, I'm going to take another caller about this. Go ahead, caller. Okay, hung up. Go ahead, caller.
Hello?
Yeah.
Me and my friends, there's 3 of us, and we're all gonna go see Jurassic Park at night.
And you're going to be gypped, kid. Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah. Oh, man. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, well, see, you know, the caller doesn't work sometimes. Speed callers, that's what they are.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, question. You're doing nothing on the show but bashing Jurassic
Spielberg.
Park, right?
I'm bashing Jurassic Park, yes.
Yeah, who are you and how are you qualified to do this?
I paid for the movie, $3.50 to see the movie. How am I qualified?
Yeah.
Well, I've been making
movies.
movies.
You ever make a feature?
Huh?
You ever make a movie?
Yeah, made 3 of them. I've worked on them.
Worked on them or made it?
Let's see the difference. It's about the same. No, actually, I've only worked on them.
So you've never been a director?
I've directed a lot of video projects, yeah. But what makes it, it doesn't make any difference. Anybody is a critic, and I'm criticizing that Jurassic Park is not of the same quality as Jaws or Close Encounters, and it's a Spielberg film. Does it qualify me to say that? No. This is free speech here. I would just rather people not go see it and wait for the dollar day if they must see the dinosaurs. No, there's no qualifier. You know, what I have worked on some films, and I know how difficult it is. I understand how difficult a motion picture is, yeah, and how hard it is. But to you know, lay all your bets on the table because of the hype, and don't deliver on the product of something like Close Encounters, where you have character. You have to have character, and the main character has to grow from the first to the end. What qualifies it? Well, hey, I want to be entertained. You know, don't you want to be entertained when you go see the film? Have you seen it?
No, haven't seen it. I was just wondering what, you know, this is what makes a lot of people think that Access is a total waste of money.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well,
you
no,
know,
it's freedom of speech.
One self-appointed critic.
I'm not the only one. There's a lot of critics out there.
Yeah, but you're taking all this time to give your opinion on a movie. And this is a good use of television, as long as it's as long, of course, as the TV is paid for by somebody else, right? Because you don't pay for this.
I don't pay for this.
Yeah.
I'm doing this completely out of my own goodwill toward other people. I think I'm doing a community service by telling people that they shouldn't waste their money to see this. Huh? What?
I said not.
Not?
What you do is no public service.
Oh, I see. We have a viewer out there that has wasted his own time to call me and say, oh, it's a sad day that we waste ACT. Well, to tell you the truth, why don't that caller call me back and say, come on down and produce your own show and see how difficult it is. You know, I'm not a self-appointed critic. I'm just criticizing this one motion picture because I feel like if somebody would have told me to not, you know, kind of wait for this movie to either come out on video, I think I would have waited. Maybe go see something else. One of the other callers has said, go see, you know, Menace to Society. I think it's a community service to tell people, or at least advise people, that they shouldn't waste their money. You know, there are other movies to see. You know, and if you have a problem with the viewers that are, I mean, the people that produce down at Access, then, and you would rather see nothing here but, you know, what cable wants to push on you, I think that that's a sad day when we can't get on our own soapbox and say what we feel about products in society. And this one just doesn't live up to Spielberg. And I would, you know, knowing what Spielberg does, you know, there's a formula that he follows. And he knows how to make good motion pictures. And no, I've only worked on a couple of films. That doesn't make me any more of a critic. So I'm going to just gap off that caller. It's too bad, you know, that some people don't like Access because of what they, you know, what they see. But there's tons of other things. They can watch aerobics. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead, caller. I hate this machine.
Now, I was driving down the road, and a deer ran right in front of my you know, and it hit my car.
Yep.
Now, I picked it up, and I put it in the back of my car, sir. And when I was driving, the damn thing bit me on the back of my neck. So I go to a damn phone booth and call for a ambulance.
A ambulance.
Then when I stop, a dog comes and bites for my leg. And I'm here bleeding, and you know, because the dog wants a damn motherfucking deer, you know? And I take out my knife and I start stabbing the dog.
Then what happened?
That dog, it just ran off. You see?
Yeah. See, you got to take it with a grain of salt, folks. You know? This is good motion picture making. Close Encounters. And you wonder why we waste TV time. Oh, gosh. You know, this is not a waste of time. Because I tell you, if I saved one caller or one audience member out there to not go see Jurassic Park, you get gypped. You know, go support your other TV shows. You know, here's freedom of speech. You get to you get to call in. Give me a break, caller. You get to call in and say it, and if it didn't exist, you wouldn't have that problem. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, you're on.
Hey,
did you like the movie?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm just wondering that, do you think possibly that if they wouldn't have hyped it so much with Spielberg's name, that you wouldn't be so disappointed? Is that the problem mostly?
That's true. I would have thought about it and saw more criticism of the film. I would have read more about it. You know, here's The Weekend right here. Austin, American Statesman. Hey, 3 stars. Go see it, you know. It gives a good rundown of the plot and everything. And I expected more, you know. even, you know, Michael McCambridge, he's a good guy. He even wrote up here, you know, hey, he said movies ruined by pre-sale hypes. There's too much hype on it.
Yeah.
And I just went in automatically. I went in to see it automatically. Yeah, if it wasn't a Spielberg film, I would have thought more about it. But I knew, you know, you kind of go in saying, hey, it's going to be good. It's going to have a lot of, it's going to be a roller coaster like this. It's going to be just like Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's going to be a roller coaster, you know. And good character development. This is Duel. You should see Duel.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was as far as the dinosaurs and everything was you know, the special effects were really done well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think the Spielberg thing was they said another Spielberg film, and you expect all that, and all the loose ends that were left. It really did kind of bug me. But I think it might be maybe not worth the $6.
Yeah,
but,
it definitely isn't. If you, I mean, you know, hey, you're going to see those dinosaurs. They're not going to be as good in clear quality on the Dollar House because it's run so much all through the summer. But I'll tell you what, you know, the print's still going to be there. It's still going to be good.
Yeah.
You know.
I still enjoyed it though.
It was okay. I mean, you know, but I expected a Spielberg shot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I appreciate it. Your call.
That's the biggest problem. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. See, that's freedom of speech working. You know, he had his point of view. That's what community access is all about, folks. If you don't understand that, then get a book. You know, read it. Go ahead, caller.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I saw the movie 2 nights ago.
Yeah. What did you think?
Cinematically, I thought it was one of the best films I'd ever seen. There was no character development whatsoever.
There you go. See, even the truck in Duel has character.
And I'll tell you, there were some scenes that are absolutely hysterical. The guy on the toilet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was funny. But not as good. There's not going to be more than 5 laughs in that whole movie.
Yeah, but I mean, it was an interesting film to see. You got to sit right up front, you know, at the theater to really feel anything. I'm waiting for his new film to come out with Bob Hope, Henny Youngman, and George Burns about comedians who are old enough to be dinosaurs called Geriatric Park.
You got it. Get those comedians off the air, right? They need to retire. They need to retire those. We'll work for film.
Okay. Now, he had some complaints on this movie, Jurassic Park, and he wants to warn the viewers out there.
It doesn't have a T in it, folks. It's Jurassic.
Jurassic
and
Park.
It's written by Michael Crichton. It's a terrible motion picture.
But it made
from the word go.
$51 million
because of the
what,
hype,
3 or 4
because
days?
of the paper. Everybody gives it 3 stars. Yes, the dinosaurs and the computer effects are great.
Yeah. Now, give us the premise of the story, because the premise is just totally outrageous anyway, isn't it?
The premise is pretty good. It's about 3 scientists that come to a park where a scientist and a theme park maker, has built this park around the idea that you should like to go see dinosaurs.
Yeah, but the thing is how do they get the dinosaurs? That's
they have a little DNA strand from a mosquito, and they pull the
mosquito that
freshly you know, embalmed
well, you should know
into
that it's
syrup.
The biologists today say that's absolutely technically impossible to do.
Right, because the DNA strands have to be put back together in perfect order from the dinosaur.
And then to clone it. I mean,
I have a problem with that because it's just a movie. But okay, let's go into that. Let's go into that very fact. If it's just a movie, it should entertain on the same value. It should entertain on the same value of all Spielberg motion pictures. And that's why I say wait for it to $1, wait for it to go video, wait for it to go cable. You'll probably see it on this station. You'll say, hey, I mean, not this station, but on cable, and you'll say, hey, Kirk and Matic was right. Let me tell you, I am right on this one. It is not as good as Close Encounters. It's not as good as Raiders, any of the Raiders. It's not as good as Duel. It's not as good as E.T. We're talking about mystery.
And
We're
you
talking
actually
about
like Spielberg.
I like Spielberg's ability to edit and tell a story from beginning to end. His characters grow from beginning to end. In Close Encounters, he has a lot of characters and a lot of people and a lot of interesting facts that are not necessarily true. Wait a minute, not necessarily true, but the interest level and the mystique of the motion picture is something that you get enthralled with. He blows it. In the first 20 minutes, he shows you the big brontosaurus, whatever it is, and everybody's in awe. What can you do next? It's terrible. You know? Then they go into a munch fest and how to get out of the jungle.
It's not a good story. Basically.
It's a munch fest. It is a bungle in a jungle, folks. Don't go see that motion picture. It is just not worth it. And I'm just trying to save people. That's why I'm going on all the live talk shows, and I'm telling everybody to stay away from Jurassic Park. Go see Last Hero.
Last Hero is good.
That might be good. Starting this weekend, if you have a choice, go see the Harry Met Sally ripoff.
There's a good couple acts down there on
I got a call the other
ripoff.
It's Sleepless in Seattle. It's going to be another Reiner. Yeah,
is that a call?
It's a relationship film. If you're going to go see films that want to entertain, go see. Okay, I got a call. Cliffhanger. I got a call the other day. Wants you to see Menace to Society.
But this Jurassic Park makes 7 times the nearest.
I don't care. Film. That's all hype. That's all this newspaper stuff. But
the dinosaurs were good though.
The dinosaurs are excellent.
But it ain't worth that kind of money.
Not for
wait till what you're saying is wait till it's $1 film.
Some of the callers
you can see it 100 times in 1 month.
Some of the callers yesterday.
But you want to see it on the big screen. What about the digital sound and all that? You can't see that.
You can't tell the difference between THX and the digital CD quality.
Can't tell the
No,
difference.
you cannot. You're not going to be able to tell the difference. So don't worry about it. Everybody's ears are burnt by this age anyway.
They had a bad sound system to begin with in those crummy little theaters they got now.
There's an excellent sound system.
Huh?
In Lake Creek.
You're in a box.
No, it's good. The North Cross and all that is a terrible sound. But I'm talking about the big theater and the $6 or the $3.50 or the $3.75, whatever you pay to see.
It's not even worth the bargain, man.
I'm not talking about don't even because you're going to see it on video and people are going to watch it on video. And let me tell you, folks, you're going to hear about it here first. I'm telling Austin, don't go see that movie. It's just a waste of your time.
Okay. And that comes from a Spielberg fan.
I'm a Spielberg fan from way back.
And
from the very beginning. I've seen all his,
Why do you think people are so interested in seeing a dinosaur?
Because I think we have this, and man wasn't ever around during the dinosaurs. That's what's really strange. And we are now dinosaurs. That movie is a real dinosaur. They're selling it. They're selling it as no. I think the kids are they like to play.
Kids should be.
They're going nuts on it.
Well, I heard the kids shouldn't be even taken to this movie because it's.
They don't care. They don't care. The kids are seeing it anyway. They love to go see R-rated movies. You saw M movies when you were a kid. You didn't care about. Yeah, mature audiences only. Nobody cared and worried about that when you were a kid. So, and I talked to a lot of little kids that went to see it, and they said, "Oh, it doesn't bother me." But they like the dinosaur. They play this imagination game with the dinosaurs and all that. That's okay if the kids absolutely. But save your money. They're going to see it on video over and over and over. Enhance it with the effects.
Yeah. I don't know. I say smoke a good joint, go see it for $3 1/4.
Thanks for calling.
If you got nothing better to do.
Yeah, really.
Basic Instinct, good movie.
You like the movie?
I like Basic Instinct.
Oh, now there.
I like weed.
I see. There's a lot of pot smokers out there. Go ahead, caller.
Hello?
Yeah. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah. I don't know if it has anything to do with it, but I think the best movie ever is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah. Now I like all Sergio Leone films. Those are much better made.
Yeah.
But what I'm just trying to say here, in this particular show, and it's a live show, that you kind of expect with with Sergio Leone film, you expect that. You expect great Western.
Yeah.
You expect big epic. You expect Clint Eastwood, winning everything. He doesn't change much as a character, as the main character, because you know him.
Yeah.
But all the elements around him change. You see? But this movie was just a munch fest.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Don't go see it. Wait for $1. I promise you. You can get it cheaper at the video store. It's not going to be any better, bigger.
Yeah,
I mean, Close Encounters, on the other hand, is good.
The Duel?
Huh?
The one that you were showing behind you, The Duel? Is that what it's called?
Duel.
I saw that one time. That's great.
It is great. It just builds and builds and builds, and pow. It is just, it's a good movie. All the old ones, and you put your name and you put your label on it, and you say, hey, this is it. This is me, That's what's good about other Spielberg films. But he just phoned it in here. I think he just phoned it in.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's bad that seems like every Access show I watch, there's always one person that calls in and is like, you know, saying all this stuff. Oh, you shouldn't be saying all that.
Oh, well, you know what those people are? They're highly conservative, and they would much rather have control over Access and the cable networks. But I have I have a feeling that there's going to be hundreds or thousands of channels, and they'll have so much choice. You can tune in personally to the Kirk and Matic channel in a couple of years. So, you know, this mentality, this attitude that, oh, we must get rid of it or we must control it, those city council people and the cable commissioners want to control it so much. And they can't. They can't stand it that somebody is, you know, going to use it for something better. And I'm telling you people out there and you audience members out there that you should not waste your time on Jurassic Park. I mean, you know, you're going to have some choices. You're going to go see another Harry Met Sally, or you're going to go see, you know, the one caller said, hey, go see Menace to Society. That's a better criticism right there. You know, I've heard a little bit about it, the good criticism on it. But, you know, if somebody would have told me that, you know, wait for $1 day on this, I would have done it. Because it doesn't live up to Spielberg. And you're going to find that true, too. If you go waste your money on this, you're going to say, it's not as good as Close Encounters. It's not as good as Duel. It's not as good as any of the Raiders. It's just not as good. He just put his name on it and sold out.
I think it's really good that you're not abusing your privilege of being able to be on there, like not going off on people when they make fun of you or say something about you like most people do.
Well, sometimes, you know, sometimes I have to cut the callers short because, you know, hey, you know, this, I want to get as many people on as I want. This is freedom of speech here, you know.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks.
I appreciate it.
Bye.
See, there's an intelligent caller. That you want an intelligent caller. He's not going to waste his money. That's all I'm saying, you know. Somebody should be on the air saying, hey, don't waste your money. Here's product. Here's what he's done in the past. Go on with it. It's only a couple more seconds here. I'm going to take as many callers as I can. But, folks, this is the 16th. I'm going to be replaying this show on other tape shows. Hey, don't go see Jurassic Park. Don't waste your money on Jurassic Park. Wait for it to hit the dollar house of the video. You can still see it and still frame it with your video. You can control it. You can watch it. You'll enjoy it better. I'll guarantee it. If you have to see the dinosaurs, you can wait. Because Last Action Hero and all the Menace to Society maybe, and you know, another one of those Harry Met Sally things with Meg Ryan, go see that. But don't waste your money on this stupid movie, Jurassic Park. It is a waste of bucks. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, did you understand?
Oh, man, it's the same little kid. Go ahead, caller.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a question.
Yeah.
You said you made 3 movies?
Yeah, I worked on some, they're low budget horror type movies, yeah.
Well, what do you think of soft porn?
Soft porn? Well, I don't think that, you know, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Jurassic Park here. Soft porn motion picture making. You go make those kind. I want to make movies like this. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, I just want to say that I think that Steven Spielberg is a sellout with all of his movies. I think that he is.
Yeah,
totally
he's glossy. He's you know he's a glossy filmmaker. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Okay, well I agree with you. You know that's true, and I have to admit, yeah, that's true. But for all the glossy films, the other ones kind of make you feel like, hey, these are the films that you want to see. So. Want to get in touch? There's the address for 5 seconds. This is ID, you know. You've tuned in. I guess I'll take one last caller. Probably the speed dialer kid. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, what's wrong with...
Go ahead, caller.
Hello?
Go ahead, caller.
Hello?
See, it's just kids. So, bye.